Hey everyone, Tanner Bell here and welcome back to the Makers Gonna Learn YouTube channel. I'm Tanner, the founder here at Makers Gonna Learn, and at this YouTube channel, we share with you DIY Cricut ideas every single day, and occasionally we come to you and give you some tips and tricks for making and selling with your Cricut. So today's video, I have 5 different ideas that you're gonna be able to make for profit. The number one reason we want to make sure that you're profiting in your Cricut business is because if you're not making money selling your crafts, it's not worth going through the time, the hassle, and carrying the weight of crafting for someone else. So in today's video, again, I'm so excited. We have 5 different categories on the table and we're super excited to dive right in. First up, we have DIY doormats. Now here's the thing that we love about DIY Cricut doormats. It's very affordable to make. Anywhere from $8 to $12 you're gonna spend for your doormat. Then you add in your paint and your freezer paper and you're pretty much golden. You have such a great quality product. So one of the reasons and things that we find that does super well with the doormats is that people are willing to spend on those because they get something customized. So this one right here is one that I actually taught during a boot camp I had, and we shared with you guys how to design this. And you would be able to design multiple ones for different parts throughout the year and offer those to your customer with the same format, just inserting their last name or anything like that. And this is something you could charge anywhere from $25 to $35 for, and people are willing to pay for it. And what I love about this as well is it's really permanent. I've had doormats for upwards of a year, and at that point is when they start fading. But let me tell you, my friends, for seasonal doormats and things like that, they're only gonna be outside in the elements for 4 to 5 months tops, and then they change them out anyway. So it's such a great item to be able to make and sell for profit. Next up is Cricut accessories. Now, one thing I want to really kind of open your mind to is think about what you can incorporate with maybe things like resin with different items. Phone cases, we have pop sockets here, we have leather keychains. I mean, there are so many different options that you're going to be able to make. You could do print and cut items, and these are a little bit smaller, but here's the best part, my friends. You're able to buy these items for $1 to $3, and then after you add your Cricut elements, you're able to sell them for upwards of $10 to $12, $15. So the profit margin on these are really great. You're able to make a ton of them really quickly, and they're pretty fun to do overall. These are some of the items that are smaller, but will have a lot of impact on your profit, and it might be something that you're able to sell and people just add in when they're buying something like a doormat or another larger order from you guys. The third item is one of my absolute favorites, and here is exactly why. In other selling videos, I've shared with you how to bulk produce your stickers. If you guys have not checked out that video, I hope someone will link it down below. I'll make sure of it so that you can see how it really is easy to mass produce your stickers. So what you could do here is have large stickers to really small stickers, honestly, and between designing this one time, you're gonna have that design. You could offer it in multitude of sizes. You could have all kinds of different options. The best part, my friends, you add in the stickers you're selling to someone in an envelope. You add in like 2 pieces of cardstock. You can mail it off in so many affordable ways. A lot of what they're spending here is profit because your time is going to be very minimal after you go through the designing of your sticker, and then you're able to just package it up and ship it out. There are so many sticker shops popping up on Etsy, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, so many different places like that that you can really show up and start selling your stickers if you curate an amazing collection for really great prices. Next up, this is one that I'm actually really passionate about, but it's something that is so simple. All right, my friends, this is any type of paper, party decor that is so fun to make. So you can make anything from these little pins so that a birthday boy could wear it, or anything like that for kids. You could have a multitude of different themes for items like this. This one right here is a cake topper. Now, one thing I love about the Cricut is that there's 2 or 3 sorts of material that you can use, and it's like thicker craft board items, like this little glitter, and you can see the shimmer. This stuff right here is thicker craft board. So what you're able to do with this is create some amazing cake toppers, and people pay a ton for cake toppers on Etsy and different stores like that. Do you want to know why? Because they're able to take super basic cakes from Walmart, the grocery store, your favorite bakery, add in an amazing cake topper, and then they have an actually really unique cake that was really affordable because they only bought the cake topper. So if you're not adding in cake toppers to your business, this is a really easy way to do it. And we actually have a really simple tutorial on how to make a cake topper, and I think after filming this video, I'll have to think about adding some more unique cake toppers to our lineup, because I think A, they're really profitable, and B, they're really unique for everyone to use when selling or just personal. Last but not least, any type of mug, tumbler, anything like this. You can see we have some of these glitter flow tumblers. These are super unique, and you can see they're awesome, but there's so many different variations of Starbucks cups, tumblers, mugs that you can make with your Cricut, whether you are thinking about using infusible ink or different things like that with sublimation. There's so many different things that you can do than just mugs. You can do tumbler wraps and so much more. I love adding in some of these more unique items, because once you learn how to make one, this is again one of those items that's really repetitive, and it takes a little bit of a learning curve for us as creatives to make. So after you perfect it, you'll see that there's not a ton of competition out there because people are too scared to master new things to go out there and market it. So I say buy 3, test it, perfect it for yourself, and then after that, you're gonna be able to add this to your shop and have something super awesome and custom, and you may see that there's less competition because you took the time to master a new skill. All right, my friends, here's 5 different ideas, and I want to know in the comments which one was your favorite. Now, if you enjoyed today's video and you're like, Tanner, I am super hyped up, I want to learn how to sell better, go ahead and check out the link down below. I have a training that is over an hour that breaks down exactly how to start selling in 30 days. I give you an amazing calendar. It's like a 15-page workbook. It's a phenomenal training, and the best part is it's only $27. So super entry level, and I'll break it all down for you so you're not overwhelmed, and we'll give you each step for you to tackle laid out perfectly for you. So if you enjoyed this video, give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more DIY videos, as well as videos on how to sell your crafts. Have a great day, my friends. See you in the next video. Bye, guys. Hey everyone, Tanner Bell here, and welcome back to the Makers Gonna Learn YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm gonna talk to you all about how to get started with your very first Cricut business and how to make money fast. If you guys are excited, let's go ahead and jump right into today's video. One of my most asked questions is, Tanner, do I have to be someone that's been crafting for 2-3 years to actually start selling my crafts? And the answer is no. I've seen people be able to get into our membership, master their Cricut, and then they're able to go ahead and jump right into selling those crafts that they have perfected. You don't have to be someone that has been crafting for years to actually sell what you're making, but you want to make sure that it's proficient and great enough that you would feel comfortable wearing it yourself as well as your customers. The next thing I want to talk to you about is that starting your business will be as big or as small a deal as you make it. That's kind of the beauty of starting your business. Whatever emphasis you give to it is the energy that you're going to attract for your business. If you don't talk about it, if you don't make this a big deal, guys, out of the gate, you're not going to get the results that you may want. But if you show up with intention, you are going to get the results that you are looking for right out of the gate. What I love to teach my Design Makes sell students is that if you show up and get some traction started in the beginning, whether it is just friends or family, what that does for you is it validates that you are an authority and that you are someone that someone would like to do business with, right? As soon as you get 1, 2, 3 orders, and especially when you start bridging the gap with people that are completely random, that are someone that you don't even know, that's when you're truly go feel validation so that you get even more comfortable putting yourself out there time and time again. The next thing we need to make sure that you're doing right out of the gate is that you're confidently pricing your items. Now in Design Make Sell, you have a complete pricing formula, but what I want you guys to know today before you even get started is you want to confidently price your projects. You want to price it enough to where you're going to attract the quality customer you're looking for. That does not mean you need to be the cheapest or the most expensive, but what that means is you need to feel excitement over that price. You want to feel like it's a quality exchange of goods for money. So that is what we like to recommend, and we truly believe when you price your items appropriately, you're going to attract the customers you're looking for. A lot of Cricut business owners right out of the gate say yes to everything. And today I want to make sure that you're checking what your boundaries are so that you don't get overwhelmed and frustrated saying yes to everything. Guys, be sure you are being aware of how much time you have available and what you're doing with said time. If you're just getting started selling your crafts, chances are you should not say yes to anything that comes your way, all right? You wanna say yes to what you specialize in and what you are the best at, or you're gonna get overwhelmed and get tired of this too soon. And we do not want you to suffer from burnout. Making quality projects is the #1 piece of advice that I can always give to you when getting started to sell your Cricut crafts, because I believe that the best business you're going to get is a return customer. It's always easier to sell to someone that you've already sold to rather than constantly having to go out and find new customers every single day. Let me tell you guys, it is exhausting. So if you show up and do great work, you are going to be able to get return customers, people that are going to come back to you time and time again. And my friends, that is everything you need to know about getting started to sell your Cricut crafts and starting to make money fast. You really have got to put yourself out there. If you guys enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the YouTube channel for tons more DIY videos and tips on selling your very own crafts, as well as mastering that Cricut machine of yours. So hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, my friends. Hey everyone, Tanner Bell here. Welcome back to the Makers Gonna Learn YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm going to share with you the top Cricut projects that are bound to make you money over and over again. These are the ones that you definitely need to have in your business. If you haven't added already, I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. So stick with me for the rest of the video. All right, my friends, this is something that I think all of you are dying to know because these videos are blowing up. All our videos talking about the best Cricut projects to sell always do so well, and I thought this video was like the one you need to watch the most, because what I want to explain to you is the top projects that are going to always bring you revenue if you're looking to sell and maybe even selling your projects pretty fast. All right, so if you're ready for that, let's go ahead and jump into it with #1 being t-shirts. How many of us have tried to avoid doing t-shirts because everyone seems to be doing t-shirts, right? Here's the thing, my friends. Sometimes the basics are the things everyone needs. So I really love to recommend the basics for people, especially when they're getting started. This is a great way to build a customer base quickly. You're able to do really quality projects without having to get super creative because everyone has done t-shirts in the past. So #1 is t-shirts. I love this because t-shirts is something that you could do a bulk order for a business. I had a student of mine actually walk into a pizza shop that wearing one of her own t-shirts, and the owner stopped her and was like, "Hey, do you make t-shirts?" And she was like, "Yeah." She had a business card. She gave it to him. Within 24 hours, he had ordered over 20 t-shirts for his local business. So that's a great way as a small business provider, you can actually serve other small businesses with bulk orders. So it was a win-win for that partnership, and I'm sure she will do much more for them as well. Next up is decals. I love doing decals because vinyl is such a quality product for a lot of you guys at home to use in your business. So decals and stickers are in different categories. The way I describe it is a decal is a one color sticker. So a decal cut out of vinyl. It comes with pre-packaged transfer tape on top. So all the customer is doing is removing the backing and then taking the transfer sheet and applying that in the vinyl onto their car, for example. I even have a great video teaching you guys how to bulk this, so you're able to do 100 really easily and have it all the prep work done for you. So I always like to recommend decals. They're very profitable, they're easy to batch, and I see this very popular with local business doing it for churches, doing it for, again, other small businesses, schools, anything like that, sporting teams. This is a great way where they can do support the church, support the local sporting team, and you're able to add in revenue pretty quickly. And honestly, my friends, the hardest part of the project is weeding the vinyl. But again, this is one of those boring ones that people are forgetting about, and that you can show up and really create some momentum in your business as well. All right, moving into number 3, we've touched on t-shirts, we've touched on decals. Let's now touch on stickers. And stickers is one of my absolute favorites because unlike decals and weeding, the stickers are usually really simple to weed because I like to do offsets to make it look even more professional, and you're getting some amazing results. I think stickers is one of the best ways people have been able to use their Cricut machine and create high quality businesses without anyone knowing a Cricut made it. And all you need is quality sticker paper, which I'll link our favorite down below, and a really high quality inkjet printer. This is amazing. I've seen people sell stickers for $5, $6, $7 per sticker, and it costs you very little to create these stickers. I know people making $50,000 a year on Etsy selling stickers, $60,000 a year selling stickers on Etsy. Is that not crazy? Seems a little wild to me as well, but you could easily do that. Last but not least, I want to add in mugs. I feel like mugs are something people are always ordering in bulk and always getting really quality designs, especially if you have something like the Cricut mug press and you are willing to do sublimation on those mugs. That is going to make it dishwasher safe. That is going to make it super high quality and something you could easily make and sell in your business. You're going to print out the logo, the image, you're going to use your mug press, and you're going to have amazing results really quickly from the comfort of your own home. People won't even believe that you actually made this at your home. That's how amazing it is with sublimation and that Cricut mug press. Or I've even been able to do it in a convection oven, but I really love that mug press. 2 things I really want you to remember from this video. Number 1, low-hanging fruit. Anything that is basic that you may think is not going to be profitable is actually a tried and true thing that you could use today to start creating customers in your business really quickly. Don't try to have to reinvent the wheel to get quality customers and add revenue into your very own handmade business. And number 2, please always focus on getting repeat customers. I want you to have repeat customers in your business because it's always easier to get someone to order again than constantly having to find new customers every single month. If you guys enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel for more videos like this and much more using your Cricut machine. And as always, definitely leave us a comment down below. Hey everyone, Tanner Bell here. Welcome back to the Makers Gonna Learn YouTube channel, where you master your Cricut machine with us here at Makers Gonna Learn every single day. In today's video, I have a special one for you, and that is our 2022 gift ideas that you can make and sell. So whether you are going to make these and give as gifts, or you're here today being like, ooh, what is Tanner going to tell me I should make and sell for others? This is a great video for that. We have some of our top projects that we have been able to make over the past few months, up to a year, that I think you will really find amazing to give as a gift or to sell. Both are incredible. And what I love about every single project here on our craft table, they look store-bought. These do not look like things that people would traditionally think that you were able to make with your Cricut. So if you have a Cricut and you're not making projects like these, I want to encourage you to first stamp that subscribe button. Go ahead, give it some love, and subscribe to the channel. We post videos every single week. And number two, if you're interested in learning from our team here, check out the first link down below. That is a link to our membership community. But anyway, let's go ahead and jump right into today's video. First up is over here. This is a piece of slate that we were actually able to etch with etching cream. This would be a great housewarming gift. And all you do is etch this with etching cream like you would etch glass, but you're just etching slate. It's a really easy one. We designed this in Cricut Design Space and then created our own stencil for the etching cream. We were able to use one of the Maker's Gonna Learn fonts and then use a cut file for this little design around the text. I think you'll really enjoy this one. And this is something, again, you could make and sell. The blank is about $5. And then after time making it, I could probably sell that for $25 to $35, especially because it's customized. So next up, we have this one, and if you're in back to school season or looking for something to bless an educator with, I think something like this would be great for a first year teacher. They have so much walls to decorate as a first year teacher that I think this wooden sign would be amazing just to give them some inspiration and to really bless their classroom. And what we did was we took this very large blank. We were able to size it. So we actually added a circle in Design Space the size of our wood blank, and then we're able to design this. 2 different Maker's Gonna Learn fonts was used to make this sign, and then we were able to paint it, the 2 colors, and then apply the vinyl. This one's a really easy one to do and would be really great for your own home, or you would be able to, again, do that for a teacher. Again, just a great gift idea. If you're doing this for someone's home, you could, use just a big center word and maybe add some other inspirational words around the home and things like that. So whichever way you want to go with it will be really incredible. Now next up, I know I've talked about this one a lot. This is our citrus strip tumblers. These are so fun, and I think people would really appreciate these as gifts. We've done tons of training on this. They've hit all over YouTube now. And I'm just really in love with this process. It's so fun. I will say practice makes perfect, all right? So if your first one doesn't look amazing, that's okay. But you'll be able to master it. We were able to get it there, and I know you at home will too. One thing I love about this project is, guess what? It's permanent. Like, this right here is on it for the long game, and we've had great success in the dishwasher and things like that. Next up, you could make a little keychain, and this is actually etching acrylic with your Cricut Maker 3. Really incredible tutorial, really awesome. You can check it out if you're a member, and it is really, really fun just to be able to engrave or etch your acrylic. So really great look, and it's super fun. This one says Ruby, so you could put it on a kid's backpack, you could put it on someone's keys. Again, customized, great gift idea. Next up, this is a little onesie, and what I love about this is the Cricut was able to cut the felt, and then we kind of added like a little embroidered stitching after we secured the felt down. So that was really awesome. You could apply the felt with heat and bond, fabric glue, but the embroidery really keeps it in place too. So it's kind of a tag team look. And these are just so adorable. Again, customized onesies, I'm all for it. So that one's fun. Next up, this is a really amazing ornament. The holiday season is quickly approaching. And what I love about this was it's a merger of a few things, right? So we're using resin, and we actually added some greenery into the resin. And you can feel it and tell there's some texture here with the greenery popping out, which is awesome. So something I had never done before, this was my first time doing it, and I'm obsessed with it. Just add some texture for your ornaments. And then we added Merry Christmas at the bottom in a kind of gold vinyl. Such a great project, such a great ornament. You guys will really love that. So in addition to that, look at this little standoff. We bought a set of 4 standoffs from Amazon. We bought a piece of acrylic, and then we added vinyl and a printable picture of the newborn. This is a great little birth announcement acrylic standoff project that you'll be able to make. And we absolutely love this one, and I think you guys at home will too. And this is something that you could have designed one time in Design Space, and then guess what? Every time a new baby enters your family, enters your friends, things like that, you'll be able to change out the photo, change out the details, and make this really quick. The same as if you're going to sell it. If you're going to sell these, make one as a sample, and then you'll have all the others ready to go. So that's really awesome. Next up is our mugs. We have so many different mugs here. You can see we did a water slide mug. We just add regular Maker School Learn cut files onto some plaid mugs. And we even have like a really awesome one where it looks to be 2 or 3 layers of vinyl with rhinestones. Y'all, you can go as basic or advanced as you would like today when it comes to your mugs. The water slide one is really fun, feels really good, and really permanent. So we have that as a video as well. And then next up, let's talk frames or wooden signs. There's a few different varieties when it comes to your wooden sign gift ideas. All right, let's talk about it. So this one is a member only at Makers Gonna Learn's membership. I teach you how to make this frame for $1. So it's a piece of like 40-cent tile, and then this is using a paint star stick, believe it or not, and we turn it into a very affordable frame. If you want to learn all the details, go over to the member only Facebook group. We have the training over there. It's awesome. And then we just added the Dada, which is a Maker School Learn cut file. It's that easy. So we love that one. Now this one is really fun. So we also, I think, taught this on the YouTube channel, and we were able to just add the state of Tennessee onto a already stained sign. We were able to paint it, and then we added heat transfer vinyl. I mean, guys, really easy, does not take a lot of time at all, but this looks like you bought it off Etsy, right? Like this is something you could easily make right now with your Cricut machine. And I think a project like this is just a great indicator of why Makers Gonna Learn can help you master your Cricut machine. We'll help you get the ideas and inspiration to make those store-bought elegant projects when you're in the membership, because you get access to all our files, all our fonts, and everything, which is incredible. Next up, this one's fun. So this is a shadow box, and we were able to do this one for a school teacher, and it's really fun. The influence of a good teacher can never be erased, which I love. So this one, few things. We have the kind of like the lined paper in the background, and then we're able to do rolled paper flowers, which is a Maker's Learn cut file. And we turned all of these to kind of look like a pencil, which I think is super unique. And then we just added regular permanent vinyl onto the glass. So quite a few steps, but really elegant, great idea for a gift idea for any teacher going to school or end of the year gifts and things like that. So we love it. Next up, this is one of my favorites. So you could actually do wood burning or heat transfer vinyl or regular vinyl onto one of these. But what we did in this one was we taught this, I think, at Black Friday. We taught you guys how to take a photo of one of your, maybe your grandmother's recipes and turn it into this project. It's incredible. So if you want to learn more, go check out last 2021's Black Friday event, I believe is where we taught this one. So that one was fun, really awesome. And I saved this one for last because it is one of my favorites. This is going to be your doormats. Grab your Flex Seal, grab your doormats, grab a Maker's Gonna Learn file, customize it, make your stencil out of freezer paper, and you're gonna have an amazing store-bought look doormat, right? All of these projects are incredible. We love, love, love getting to bring you all of these amazing projects. We love getting to share with you how to make these at Maker's Gonna Learn, and I hope that this video serves you so well in just getting some inspiration. Sometimes you just need to sit back, watch these, and then at the end of the video, I want you to now decide to tell me which one you're most inspired by. Go ahead, write me a comment down below. Let me know which project you're inspired to try out, because I'm really excited to see you try any of these or all of these for your gift giving, or maybe you're someone that's just getting started selling with your Cricut. If that's you, let me know which ones you all are going to start selling in the comments down below, and let me know if there's any other video ideas you would like us to do. So be sure to give the video a thumbs up, subscribe for more DIY Cricut videos here on the Maker's Gonna Learn YouTube channel, and as always, come back for more DIY goodness. So check out our membership down below, first link, and until the next time, I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys. And we are here to share with you everything you need to know about being able to know the mistakes you're making selling. And boy, oh boy, I know your time is valuable today, just like I will during the webinars. So let's go ahead and jump on over to check out our 5 mistakes that you make when selling. So this could be anybody that is here saying, Tanner, I've tried selling, I just started selling, but I am not sure if I can do it. So what I want to share with you today is just 5 mistakes that I commonly see over and over with. Now, a lot of you know who I am, but there may be some new friends here, so I always like to address and just share with you that you're, first of all, in great hands here at the Maker's Gonna Learn channel. I'm Tanner Bell, the founder here at Maker's Gonna Learn, and on this channel you get to see myself and our amazing team of creators, whether it's Lauren, Alicia, my wife Courtney. We're an amazing team that wake up every single day and get to serve you. Now, how did we end up here? I'll let you know, my story did not start out how amazing it seems today, getting to craft all day. I started with a Cricut machine in 2010. Yes, the Cricut machine has been around long before 2010, so do not miss out on that. But I had a machine and I had a love for crafting. Just like you all, I wanted to craft day in and day out, but I couldn't. I was a student, I was busy, and I just had guilt wanting to spend $80 on cardstock. So what happened was I was able to start selling my crafts on Etsy. And I truly, truly, truly believe that when I said yes to my first listing on Etsy, when I said yes to putting myself out there for the first time by selling my crafts, if I had not done that, if I had not been obedient and said yes to that, that I wouldn't get to be here today. So what I want to share with you is that if you're just thinking like, is this silly of me to sell my crafts? No. What I want you to know is that you never know where it can lead you to. Did I ever think that I would be leading an amazing organization with thousands of members, a beautiful team that we get to collaborate with, and so much more? No, I didn't. But back in 2010, 2011, when I was just getting started, when I was falling in love with die cut crafting for the first time, I am so thankful that I was obedient and followed my gut, because my friends, we know what we need to do more than we think that we do. So that's just what I want to invite you to think about. What if you were obedient? What if you have a love for crafting, if you put yourself out there and see what happens? Now, in 2011, I started selling cards. I was doing Christmas card orders, vinyl decals, you name it, I was doing it. And lo and behold, ended up here getting to teach you how to use your Cricut as well. Gwen, Design Make Sell course is opening very, very soon. If you want to be the first to know about the offer, be sure to be at the Sunday webinar. Okay, Gwen, do not miss out. As you all know, I bring it when I bring the training, and I bring it with the offer deal. So that'll be fun. But let's go ahead and dive right in to the 5 mistakes you're making selling now that we get to know each other, and it is so, so fun. And that is with mistake number 1. Now, mistake number 1 truly, truly, truly can be one that happens time and time again. And I just want to encourage you, as a crafter, you must build a solid listing, okay? 3 things that you can look out for when you are wanting to build a solid listing are these 3 right here. Number 1, an optimized description, meaning it is written out, it is detailed, it is explaining everything you need. It is optimized with words that people are searching for, right? You have got to make sure this is optimized. Number 2, an optimized product title to collaborate with that description, okay? And lastly, of course, you want to give that clear expectation of delivery time. Now, when you're able to have amazing listings, that is usually when the magic will happen. It will not happen overnight, but what will happen is that you're going to start seeing stability in that listing, and the more you work on it, tweak it, and develop it, the more traction that listing can get. Same with a Facebook page, a Facebook group, any social media. The more you're at it, the more you'll get from it. Now, why did I put that as mistake number 1? Because I know how I am, and I know how my circles here are. If you are creative, chances are sometimes the steps, or sometimes the nitty-gritty, is not your favorite part. Anybody with me? Is anyone like, Tanner, I don't love the details. Like, my brain is in the clouds. My head's in the clouds. I'm not in the soil. I'm not looking at every detail. Like, you're telling me I'm going to have to really work on this? Yes, you are, because you're an amazing creative. But here's the thing. If you can build a listing or a Facebook page, you can use this intertwined with multiple things. If you build those channels, if you build that stability in your descriptions, in your titles, in the foundation, guess what will happen? Those will continue to do a ripple effect. You are going to be able to see continual sales come in because of the fruit of that labor, all right? So don't just expect to take a picture and say, oh, you know, I'm going to sell, I'm trying to see if I have anything handmade on here. Oh, I do. Of course I have something handmade. I have custom coasters made with resin and photos. I can't just snap a picture and be like, oh, okay, take a picture, you know, resin photo, like, and post that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not going to be the easiest part of this process. So I love to make sure for the friends here that's like, I've tried Etsy. I've tried to go on Etsy. It's not for me. I want you to think about that. Is it really not for you, or did you not put enough effort into it? Did you not work on it hard enough? Did you make a Facebook post but not continually share? That could be something. So you definitely want to think about that and be very, very cautious of that, okay? So that is very important. This is mistake number 1. Again, if you're taking notes, I want to make sure that you understand you have to build a solid listing. It's not one that you are going to just, craft out of nowhere and post it and maybe be done. So I'm seeing a lot of friends here being like, I'm not good with words. If you struggle with listings, if you struggle with believing in yourself and your words, me too. Me too. But I'm not expecting you to write me a book. What I expect, and I actually teach this in my proven program, Design Excel, is I'll teach you how to build the listings. I'll teach you the secret sauce. I'll teach you all of the the perfect pie to building that description, just like I've been able to build this YouTube channel to be one of the top 2 or 3 channels teaching Cricut. I can do it and you can do it too. And guess what? I still don't believe in my writing ability. But here we are with millions of viewers and subscribers, and somehow we met on the internet due to my words. So there's a procedure to follow. So if you're stressed out about that, know that there is an ability to get support. But if you want to learn about it and know some of my tips, my free tricks, all of that, you need to be at the webinar, all right? You need to be at the webinar. I want to make sure you're at the webinar. I dropped the link again. And Carrie says, Tanner, I think the listings, the words you choose is important. Yes, it is very exciting. I love that. I struggle with sounding enthusiastic or descriptive because I feel I sound fake. Karen, what I want you to know is that when you're building out a listing, a YouTube title, anything, your goal is to catch people's attention and to let them make that decision. All right? You are already deciding what your ideal customer thinks, and you're not them. So you want to build a amazing listing that is going to be super eye-catching, like stops what they're doing, like, you know what I mean? You want to be a showstopper. And maybe you've never been a showstopper before, but your listing can be, which I love. And that is super, super fun. Lena's registered for Monday. Lena, it's Sunday or Tuesday or Thursday. What class are you going to on Monday? Oh my goodness. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Stephanie, great tip, my friend. Well, moving right along to mistake number 2, photos are not good enough. Y'all, this is what I want to go back to. Are you making sure that your photos are making your product look appealing? What do I mean by that? Tanner, what do you mean by that? What are you talking about? Tanner, help. Okay. What I want to make sure you're understanding is when you are building out your training and you're able to build out your listing, you are making sure you're taking photos that are styled and lit well. Again, am I asking you to get a fancy camera? No. If you own an iPhone, if you own one of these bad boys, and let me tell you, I know most of you do, okay? If you own an iPhone, that is check. Check, you're good. I'm not asking you to invest in more equipment. I don't believe in that. I don't like that. I want to encourage you to work with what you got, okay? So your iPhones go work. But then 2, you're like, Tanner, proper lighting, do I have to buy lights? No. Do you have windows? Chances are you have windows. Checkbox number 2, you can prop up your projects in front of a window, use that light coming in and use it in different ways. There are tutorials on the internet. I want to let you know, one of my secrets is the Dollar Tree. The poster board from the Dollar Tree is honestly crazy good, and you are going to really, really enjoy being able to do that. Deborah says, I am too, so this is awesome. I'm a professional photographer. I love that. Oh my goodness. What did Katrina say? I want to open up a shop for tumblers. I'm chronically ill and not able to work a normal job because every day is different. So I'm a little intimidated by everything that comes with selling. So, Katarina, for you specifically, since when you wake up, you aren't sure how you're going to feel, and obviously things like that, you want to be mindful of that. I would give yourself a cushion. And one thing I love about business is that you get to build the business for your life. You get to build a lifestyle business, right? So if you're saying, Tanner, I don't know what is going to happen when I wake up, I need to cushion that in. That's what I hear. So your delivery times, like we're talking about in step 1, you want to give yourself some extra time to fulfill that order. All right. A lot of the nitty gritty stuff, things that people have made mistakes about, you're not going to have to make those mistakes, especially if you're at my webinar. So that's incredible. But don't feel like you have to be everything to everyone. All right. And sometimes I think we want to feel that way because so-and-so does this, I have to do it that way. No, you do not. If you are making beautiful, amazing tumblers, people will wait a week, maybe 2 weeks, because they may be custom, right? They will wait that time. And if you're able to build a business while going through a chronic illness or anything like that, that is incredible and amazing. So just cushion that time in. I would make it more than I think I need. That would be my personal tip for you, my friend. Now, this is mistake number 2. We went over making sure that we have proper listings. We went over making sure we're using bright lights. We're making sure we're using lights to show off our products in the best frame, because that's very important. And it is so good. And mistake number 3, not valuing your work. Not valuing your work. Tanner, what do you mean by that? Number 1, your own pricing. Notice I wrote it, your own pricing. A lot of you and a lot of people in general, it's not just you, just to let you know, a lot of us are trying to price our products based on someone else's price. My friends, I will share a story. Most of our members, or most of our membership is actually priced at $19.99 a month. Now, I wanted to make sure we have an amazing group of members. I don't want just anyone in my membership. I'll be honest. I want like the best students. So for that, our membership is probably on the higher end scale. A lot of our competitors charge $7 a month, $9 a month. And from a business aspect, they are going to have to spend more in customer service, more in fulfillment, more, and have to service more customers to create the same environment, to create the same size business as someone like us who said, hey, I want to work with only quality people. Therefore, they are going to have to know that we're worth it to invest in our program. When you all hear that, if you are a member, if you're a member of Makers Gonna Learn and you're like, how did this community become such quality people? It was because we set out from day 1 with the end in mind, okay? We set out from day 1. When we have 20,000 members, that community is still going to feel like there's 500 of us. And that was very intentional because every single member in Makers Gonna Learn, if you're a Makers Gonna Learn member, I hope you feel this way because I feel this way. It still feels very intimate. It still feels very exclusive. And it is so good. So do not allow yourself to price yourself at anyone's price other than yours. Do not just price it because the girl down the street is pricing t-shirts at $12. Oh, I have to price t-shirts at $12 because somebody could go over there and get a t-shirt. No, that is not what you're able to do, okay? Because number 2, y'all, if you do not have your business making a profit, you do not have a business. You have a hobby, and not only do you have a hobby, you now have a nonprofit, which is now you're dealing with people, you're working hard and making no money. So make sure you take into consideration your profit because that is very important for you as you build your business. Carrie says, people respect your products and you as a business more. Carrie, I couldn't say it better myself. You are completely correct that when you price appropriately, you are going to see that your customers are going to show up with respect. You are going to show up in a different way. the amount of things that we're able to, this is a great example, the amount of things that we give our members that are technically not required of us to give is unbelievable. If anyone needs anything and more than 5, 6, 7 people need it, we're able to jump in there. And the reason why is because there's room in our budget. There's room in our time, our budget, financially, obligations, all of it to show up for you all as a member. If you're not a member of Makers Gonna Learn, I normally don't do this during a training, but I'm going to drop a link so that you can become a member because we are talking about it so much. But this membership is just so incredible because when people need something, we just say, okay, we're doing it. Like, it's not like, oh, we need to charge for that. You know, some of our programs, like we've talked about Design Make Sell, y'all, the amount of money and time and resources I've spent in developing this, you understand why we have to charge for it. But for a lot of the things we do, extra trainings or extra books or fonts and things like that, we just give as an additional perk, right? Like, that's the best. And that's what happens for you when you price appropriately. Carrie says, the question is, how much are you worth and your time worth? Carrie, that is 100% up to you. You are in the driver's seat, and each of us would have a different answer because each one of us have a different life. We value ourselves differently. And you could value yourself only because of what your employer values at, or you could take into consideration your skill and so much more. So if you're wondering, Tanner, how do I develop my perfect price? Design Make Sell has that pricing formula. So I just really wish everyone could be a part of that, but I understand not everyone can because the doors are closed to this program. We have not sold this program since, I think, December. So it's the first time this year we've got to share. So yay. Love it, love it, love it. I lost a sale because I didn't go down to match the pricing. Discouraging. Teresa, you didn't lose anything. That customer would not have been right for you, my friend. You know what I'm saying? Like, you should not have went down to your price. I'm so proud of you for staying true to your price because that is very important. If you go down on your price one time, that tells me the next time, give me a discount. Third time, give me a discount. It sounds discouraging now, but in the future, you'll be like, I'm so glad I do not work with this person. They are only looking for a deal. You have to remember when there is a service, it's a mutual exchange, right? My exterminator, I pay him, but he exterminates my properties, or, my cleaning service that comes and cleans my house. Like, we're a team. Like, just like you and your customers, y'all are a team. If I needed shirts for VBS, I know who to go to and I know how to fulfill that order. We are a team. And I think if you could look at you're joining someone's team, then you would say, okay, this is how I should be treated. This is why I'm compensated, because they want to support me. And I think that's super, super important. So yay. Yeah, everyone's like, y'all don't need those type of buyers. We know. You guys are incredible. That's so, so good. All right. Are you all ready to dive in to another secret or mistake? Mistake. Let's dive on in to mistake number 4, and that is spending too much time worrying about what other people think. Spending too much time worrying about what other people think. If that is you right now, my friend, I want you to think about all of the things that you have already decided and already discouraged yourself before validating that. So, are you worried about what other people think or what other people may think? If you're anything like me, you worry about what other people may think, and instead of still doing it, you spend your time just going right here, going around and around in circles. Oh, I don't want to post on Facebook today. People will think I'm annoying. Oh, I don't want to be salesy. Oh, what if I charged Susie $20 and she thought I was going to charge her $15? Right? We have these all around in our head. But the number one way to do it is to break through it and push through some uncomfort. Who doesn't like to be uncomfortable? I personally do not like to be uncomfortable, but I love going through uncomfortable things to get to the other side. So I can reflect and be like, remember the time I thought it was crazy to post on social media and then I got $1,000 order? Like, those are the things that can happen if you put yourself out there. You have to be vulnerable. You have to allow yourself to say, what if someone thinks that? What if? Okay, they think that. Good for them. And you move on. And the sooner we can do that with our business, the sooner you'll start seeing other parts of your life that pour over into. Okay, but I have to do this for me. I have to do this for me. Same thing in your business and your life. The ripple of the work we do here, the work we do in our crafting, the personal growth we learn, it's a ripple in every other aspect of our life. That's why I love, love, love business. I think I'm a better friend, I'm a better dad, I'm a better everything because of the uncomfortable situations that I'm put in right here in business. And it's super fun and I love it. Sue says, if you worry about what other people think, you will never succeed in selling your product. Amen? Because you won't believe in your own abilities and work. Y'all, I just have to, let me just reiterate how uncomfortable this has been. And I'm just going to have a vulnerable moment here with our friends, okay? When I say I've been vulnerable and I've been able to put myself out there and not worry what other people think, it is very similar to our community here on the internet. I know a lot of you follow other YouTubers, other Cricketers, and I love that. I really do. But in 2017, I launched my membership. And in every video, you guys know, I mention my membership. I use our products. That's the only products I use, cut files and everything. When I would share an amazing free training of Design Space in a group that was owned by another YouTuber in the Cricut craft circle, those posts would be removed. I would be blocked and banned from those channels. I would be blocked and banned by sharing free training because one time in my video, I mentioned I used a Maker's Gonna Learn cut file. Did I say, oh my gosh, I have to stop making videos because someone else on the internet didn't like it? If I had listened to what people physically said to me, some fellow creators here on the platform of the YouTubes, y'all, anyway, I'm just saying this is real life, like this happens. If I had listened to them and said, you know what, I can't mention my product in my YouTube videos, like I just can't. I don't want to make someone upset because I want more people to see me or meet me and things like that on the internet. Same thing goes for people saying like, oh my gosh, Tanner, I just feel like you talk about your product a lot. Y'all, I talk about the product a lot because it's a good product. Like, it's really amazing at the transformations that happen. And what we do here on the channel is completely free. Like, if you don't want to hear us talk about our product, there's hours of content in our membership. So that is just 2 examples of how I have had to physically push through in anonymous ways from like YouTube comments and colleague ways, like people in the circle on the internet. I had a very nice contract with Cricut, producing content for them, working for them, traveling with them. And it got to a point where our membership started, looking to them as a competitor. And I had to make that hard decision and say, you know what? I stand for the consumer. I stand for my members. I stand for the people who, really need me. And I can't just, work for a corporation. I can't just not use another brand of vinyl because you asked me not to. I can't talk about another die cutting machine just because you asked me not to. Those are the same things in different ways that you're going to have your own, things to work through. So I hope that I shared 3 stories now of different ways that you're going to have to get comfortable with being uncomfortable and forget about what other people think. So number 4 hits home to me very, very well here, my friends. And I'm being very vulnerable. I'll be even more vulnerable at my amazing webinar. So if you're not already signed up, go ahead and sign up. Shelby, let me find Shelby.
Shelby says, I always look at other people's things they create and compare myself, which I know I need to not do because I know I'm still learning and creating to the best of my abilities. Shelby, oh my goodness, I have so many things I could say to that right now. You know, it is crazy, crazy. So I just want to let you know that I hear you, I see you, and it is very important for you to live out, you know, where you're called to be, because we're all at different places. Just this week, a fellow entrepreneur in a totally different space teaches business, actually. She's very successful from like what you would see on social media, but she came out and like pretty much said her whole business, like she was struggling to like a whole new degree. And I myself had been looking at her business the past few months saying, oh, I love how they have this team, or oh, I love how they have this structure. Like, wow, what would it feel like to have it all together? And for her this week to pull the curtain back and say, actually, my business is not thriving. Actually, my team is not doing well, was big for me. And I think if more people could see behind the curtain of the fellow people that you are comparing yourself to, you know, if you're comparing yourself to someone that makes amazing tumblers, you're seeing the end product, but you may have not seen the struggle that they've went through to get there. You know, when I first walked into a CrossFit gym, I look around and I'm like, all these people can do all these movements. I totally ripped my skin open at the gym this week. I'm like, I'm never gonna be able to do those movements. 3 and 4 years later, by golly, I can, but it didn't start out that way. So when I first walked into that gym being like, wow, you can do really good pull-ups. Wow, you can like deadlift like 300 pounds, 400 pounds. That's crazy. I'll never be able to do that. Showing up every day, working at it every day, day in and day out, slowly will get you there. But it's really easy to fall into the comparison game. But I much rather be in the game of praising and being like, hey, you have a win, like you go, because I know if you win, I win, like we all can win. There's enough room for everybody here. And I think this is a whole other off-topic subject, which we could make a whole training for. For some reason, when we bring up money, when we talk about money, and meaning I want to make money and you want to make money, a lot of us activate the scarcity. Meaning, if Susie down the street is making money crafting and Lori down the street is also making money crafting, I'm going to have to take from Lori or Susie so that I can have money, because there's a scarcity dynamic here. There's only so much money to go around. And honestly, my friend, if you could switch that thought to abundance, Susie's crushing it over here, Lori's crushing it over here, I'm going to show up and I'm going to crush it too. We all can crush it. There's plenty of customers. I'm going to do something different than these friends. You will be blown away. And I say that from someone that has had scarcity issues in the past, okay? Oh, I sell on Etsy and also an Avon rep. If I compared myself to others, I'd never leave the house. Yes, I really recommend worrying and comparing to yourself. As long as you're making better strides every day, you'll find that the 1% every single day, just tweak, and then you'll look back and be like, wow, I've really worked on myself. So that is so, so good. I love it. Love it, love it. Well, let me go ahead and share with you mistake number 4, because we're about to open up in live Q&A. So mistake number 5, which says number 4 on screen, I apologize, is batching items before they prove successful. If you are here, if you're saying, Tanner, I've tried selling online before, I've tried selling in general, and I've had all these items and no one bought, do not batch them, do not make a ton of them before you can even find out if there is a demand. Because what's going to happen is you're going to have a supply and demand issue. Meaning you now have 20 frames and only 2 are sold. So now you have 18 and you're like, I'm never going to be able to sell these. What happens then? Then you're going to start discounting them because you have too many and you want to get them gone. So please, please, please do not sit and have a huge batch of things Before you know, people need it. Take orders upon request, take orders in any way you need before you really go all in. Okay, my friends? Does that make sense? Let me know.
Guys, we are teaching today a training that I am so excited to have put together. It is 12 Cricut crafts bound to make you cash fast. I see we have constantly, I get to hear from you all saying, Tanner, I want to know all about selling and I don't know what I should sell. So today we don't have 1, we don't have 2, 5, we have 12. We're giving you pretty much everything you need. That you could sell or may want to experiment selling. And my goal today is, as we're training and equipping you, I'm going to go ahead and share with you kind of like the why and like a little bit more than just like sell this. I'll talk more about why it's going to sell well, how it's going to sell well, how you like tips for each one of these, because we are pretty much experts in all 12 of these crafts. So that's awesome. So you're going to get a lot of training today, which is incredible. A lot of free training today. It's in celebration of we're having a short, like 3 or 4 day runway where you're going to be able to sign up for Design Make Sell. From yesterday, the doors just opened, to Thursday, you'll be able to register for Design Make Sell. If you have no idea what that is, stay tuned till the end. But if you all are excited, I'm so excited you're here today. I've put together an amazing pitch deck that you'll be able to follow along with, take screenshots, and as always, ask your questions. So I'm so excited you all are here, and this is going to be a lot of fun. Now, you may be asking yourself, should I be here? I want to kind of validate a lot of your concerns right out of the gate. I want to make sure that you know you are in the right place. If you love to make and sell using Cricut, if you're someone that's like, oh my gosh, I already love to make and sell using Cricut, I promise you, chances are, this training will have something new that you'll be able to make and sell that you may have never thought about. So stay tuned for that. Number 2, you've never sold, but you know you want to start. Nikki says, I'm so nervous about selling. If you're here today and you're nervous about selling, let's have that conversation here. It's going to be incredible to be able to connect about that today. And lastly, you've never sold crafts, or you've sold your crafts, but haven't got traction yet, right? You haven't got traction yet. How many of us have said, Tanner, I've started selling, but I just haven't got anyone to buy, right? That's a genuine concern. And a lot of us need to just be able to say, you know what, that's me. Like I've tried, but I haven't been able to do it yet. If that is you, have no fear, you're in the right place. And the reason why is you are here with us. So it's gonna be an awesome time. If you are like, yep, I'm in the right place, I'm sitting where I need to be, here's what I wanna let you know. Let's make sure to silence your phone, log off Facebook. We want your undivided attention for a short little bit. Number 2, we are going to have a live Q&A. So you'll be able to ask us any of your questions, and then we'll have time to answer those. And number 3, grab your notebook and get excited to take some amazing notes. This training alone, y'all, is going to give you like, I may be able to share with you, well, I have some really great hacks to share. I'm going to pretty much answer all your questions related to any of these products. So this is a very different training than I typically teach, and I'm really excited to be able to share it with you today. So now, are you ready? Yes, y'all, let's jump in. Hack number 1 is one you can screenshot, write this down, underline it. Selling in bulk is always better if you want to make cash fast. So if you want to sell and make money fast, you may want to consider focusing in on bulk orders. What does that look like? That looks like sports teams, churches, schools, family reunions, bulk Christmas cards. The list can go on to where you're not selling one product, you're selling 20.
For example, this is a great example. So I own a property management company, and we bulk order our embroidered hats. So like if you saw Lauren's latest video, you could actually make these and sell these to companies. And I'll just put this on the big screen. You could make these and sell these to people if you would want. And this would be a great bulk order of like 20. There we go. Oh my gosh, come into focus. Focus, focus. There we go. There we go, kind of. Anyway, this would be a great one to make and sell, but instead of selling one hat, you're selling it to a company and you're getting like 20, which is incredible. So that would be a great example. And the reason why is it's less customer management with a higher volume, right? You're not selling one, you're selling over, 5, 10, 15, 20, right? So you get to focus more into your zone of genius, which is the crafting, and you're not having to worry so much about, small orders. I kind of like to share this because I feel like a lot of us don't consider this as an option. This is some of the best for the people that love to craft. If you love crafting, guess what? This bulk orders is probably best for you. Now, hack number 2, this one's a great one. If you are looking to price your items, I've had people already in the chat today saying, Tanner, how do I price my items? How do I price my items? Y'all, it's hard. Let me go over the simplified version of my formula. This simple way is how you'll be able to price all of your items really easily. Okay, are you ready for it? So it's cost of material. That's whatever the cost is. If your cost is $5, okay, and then your time it takes to create times your desired hourly rate, okay? If your desired hourly rate is $30, okay, are you with me? Your desired hourly rate is $30, and it takes you a half hour to go ahead and put, your project together, make your project. The time is a half hour, so that would be $15, and say the cost of the material is $5. That project is now a $20 project. Does that make sense? We take the cost of the material, then we take our desired hourly income times the amount of time it takes to make, which is bada bing, bada boom, you have a $20 product. It's that easy, my friend. All right, it's that easy. Now, here's what I want to share about pricing your items. There's constantly people saying, Tanner, I do this formula and my price is way too high than the market. Should I lower my price? My friend, this formula is here for you to find out what are the best products for you to sell. Just because someone else can do it cheaper doesn't mean you should take away your value, your energy to try to bring yourself down. Chances are, if there's a huge discrepancy, that's not a profitable item for you to make. I'm pretty much telling you it's probably not worth your time, which could be true. So use this formula to see what's worth it to me and should I offer it, right? You should not be making everything for everyone if it's not worth your time. And I think that's something we forget about, that we can say, oh, I don't offer this because it's not worth it to me, because we want to serve, right? We want to serve and teach people everything. I think hack number 3 will be right here, and I really want to expand on the point, you're not supposed to make everything. So when you have that formula, right, when you have the formula where you're going to be able to say, hey, I know my desired hourly rate, which could be what you're making at your regular job, and maybe add a few dollars because you're going to now be responsible for a lot more, and there's other benefits that come from a full-time job. So if you're making $20 an hour at your full-time gig, I think you should at least be $25 to $30 at your side hustle, because you're still having to pay your own taxes. You don't get any insurance benefits. I mean, we could go on and on. Like, I could do a week training class with you all to share everything. Now, another thing I'll touch on, just because I don't have my third hack on my deck, I apologize. We've had friends say, Tanner, how do you get these bulk orders? How do you get these bulk orders? The secret about bulk orders is more about your relationships, right? Have you ever heard of anyone talk about relationship marketing? When you are putting your name out there, I constantly have people say, Tanner, I put my name out there and I haven't got an order yet. When you can put yourself out there and say, hey, I offer customized shirts. Hey, I'll do screen printed shirts for you. No one may order yet, but the more you talk about it, the more you show up, the more that you create around what you want to do, you're going to be known for that in your local market. So if you're wanting bulk orders, I think relationship marketing, it goes a long way. So we had a Design Make Sell student wear one of her shirts into a pizza shop, right? She just walks in to get a pizza, not there for business. She strikes up a conversation with the owner, and he's like, oh, I need to order 30 to 40 shirts. 30 to 40 shirts. She was like, holy cow, this is huge. Another example is someone just started selling one week and got a custom order for stickers and made $475, posted the picture of their check in our Facebook group. Crazy. I was like, I made $475 this weekend. Are y'all picking up what I'm sitting down? It's about the relationship. It's about fostering that relationship. And I think for a lot of us who may not want to make an Etsy shop, may not want to have to build a website, relationship marketing is what you should focus on, because it's old school, but it's real, right? It's real relationships. It's local. It's serving. So that's incredible. Do you recommend giving out samples? It really depends on what your offer is. I wouldn't give out t-shirts because you would go in the hole so fast, but maybe stickers, right? That could be like a fun business card, give out magnets, anything like that could build that relationship. So there's so many offerings that you can do, which is incredible. And if you're looking for bulk platforms, we do teach that in Design Make Sell. So I'm dropping the link so you can check out Design Make Sell as we do our training, because we're about to dive in to the 12 crafts. So if you're ready, let's jump into the 12 crafts to make so that you can get cash fast, right? If you're ready to make cash fast, this is the 12 crafts you should make. And if you have not been able to have success yet, be sure to try some of these, okay? Be sure to try some of these. And this is going to be really, really incredible. So, are you all excited? Let's go ahead and jump right in. So, number one, t-shirts. You all constantly ask about some of the basics that we can sell, and some of the basics here are t-shirts. The first 4 or 5 that I have put in our presentation today are the basics, kind of like what everyone offers, and then it gets more unique. So if you're already selling t-shirts, this is, don't feel like, oh, this is basic. No, it gets more advanced as we go. T-shirts is a great way to do customized orders. Why? You can get the color, the size, and the design from them all ready before you order the shirt. Do not feel like you have to bulk purchase shirts and then not have anyone buy from you. Make the timeline. This is what I teach in my program. So I teach you all to make a timeline to where if I receive an order on July 25th, I am not delivering that order to you until August 15th, because that gives me 1, 2, 3 weeks to get my materials, to make the projects and deliver it or ship it, whatever. But you're giving that timeline and setting that precedent right away. Do not expect to work with me and order a t-shirt on a Tuesday and have it be done by Friday unless they're providing you with the shirt, which is great. Welcome to do that. Everyone has their own way of doing business, right? But you can do that. So why t-shirts are really great. They're so customizable. Everyone has to wear a t-shirt. The market's huge for them, and they're really easy. Now, we have learned how to do screen printing with our Cricut. So all 12 of these are crafts that are bound to make you cash fast using your Cricut. A few options. Heat transfer vinyl. You're going to be able to get 20 to 30 washes out of that, or you can screen print it, which will last probably a lot more and have less ability for your product to kind of, come off in the wash. If you're doing heat transfer vinyl, my tip is to give care instructions just to cover yourself. And, there's a few care instructions. For example, inside out. For example, you're going to want to make sure to really make sure to wash on, I think it's the coldest setting, so it's not getting hot and peeling up, right? And things like that. So there's a few things you want to be careful about. This training today is not covering a lot of sublimation, but t-shirt sublimation, oh my gosh, I love sublimating t-shirts and selling them. They're incredible. So we love that. So that is awesome for number one, just a basic. Again, stickers. Y'all, you can make so much money selling stickers, okay? Stickers, for me, what I classify as a sticker is printable vinyl, images, and a Cricut. It's that simple, right? I was telling you about a student in Design Make Sell who made $475 in a weekend bulk selling stickers. That's crazy, right? That's awesome. A lot of us, when I ask, how much money would it change your life if you could make in a month? The average is $500 a month. $500 of profit a month, and a student did that in 1 weekend. 1 weekend, incredible. So stickers may be small, may be simple, but don't discount that, okay? Don't discount it because they're incredible. Does Design Make Sell cover branding, logos, etc.? Yes. The designer that works at Makers Gonna Learn actually teaches a lot of those trainings in Design Make Sell. So that's incredible. So yay, I love that. So stickers are a great one. We love them. Don't discount these. Get you the best printable sticker paper, which we talked about at our Amazon Prime show, which was incredible. Thank you all for showing up and showing out at that training. That was awesome. And it's really, really fun. The next up, vinyl decals. Vinyl decals are different than stickers. You can make vinyl decals that are really easy. And I have a training that teaches you how to bulk produce vinyl decals, meaning a 12 by 20 format. You're able to cut out, 50 different logos, for example, weed it, lay down the transfer tape, and then cut them out so they have the transfer tape, they have the backing, and they're pre-weeded so that your customers can just go ahead and apply it to their car or apply it to wherever they want. We have done this for churches. Personally, I've bulk made for churches, and they loved it because they were able to sell them at a fundraiser. They were able to give them out. It was really, really incredible. And if any of you are like, wait, I need to know how to make the stickers. I need to know how to make this, that. Ask me because we can give you a link to our membership that will give you access to everything needed. I will let you know Design Make Sell is a separate program than our membership. So just to clarify that. Yes, it is permanent vinyl for your car. That's a great question. Great question. So vinyl decals is a great way to do this. Stickers, they're sometimes intertwined, but I like to segment them into two different categories, okay? Next up, this is one of my favorites. I have fell in love with making doormats. Mainly because they're fun to make, y'all. They're fun, and if you're using Flex Seal, you're going to have great success using this, okay? Great success using doormats. They're profitable, And this is something people trade out around all around the year. So like right now, I'm shopping for, say, a fall doormat, and I'm gonna go get a Christmas doormat, and I'm gonna trade these out. So you can offer, customized ones. You can see on the training I have in the winter one, it's my grandparents, and then I have a everyday doormat that I offer, that's the Bell family, and you could market my project and say, hey, I can teach you, or I'll make you one that says, oh, we're trading it out and using the Night family or the Long family and things like that, because you watch our trainings, you know how to make the products and things like that. I've seen people do it and I'm like, I don't mind one bit, especially if you're a member of our community or you're in Design Make Sell and things like that. You can see the other one. You can also do funny sayings. The yellow Flex Seal doesn't work as well as black. Fair warning, we like black around here. So it's great, simple, and the freezer paper technique gives you flawless results. Flawless results day in and day out. All right, next up is tumblers. Oh my goodness, I have a sneak peek, okay? I have so many tumblers on screen. Number one, let's look at the one right up here. Right up here. This one is a new one coming out at boot camp. I have a new technique, I have a new training. Is going to be original to boot camp, and you're going to want to sell this for back to school season. So get ready. All right, are y'all ready for this one? It's awesome. Epoxy, a new technique, and some vinyl. Really easy, super simple. The second one, you all have seen me do this. I had a student already make and sell some of these right here, and they're incredible. They're already selling. She's already shipping them out. They're permanent. You can follow my exact tutorial and sell these for quite a bit. And again, you can offer customized etched tumblers just like Yeti does at yeti.com and charge, $65 on, for the etching and the cup. You have the ability to do that too. And you could use Walmart cups because they're a lot more affordable. They're a lot more manageable to stock up on and have them for when people order from you, right? That's what we like. That's what we like. Flex Seal is a type of paint. It's really incredible. Check it out if you haven't already. The third type of tumbler we offer is the sublimation tumbler. Now, why is it here if we're teaching a Cricut training, right? I just like to mention it, number one, but if it's within the parameter of your Cricut print and cut, you can actually do all the work inside of Cricut. So that's how we kind of got away with like Cricut sublimation, right? Y'all picking up when I'm sitting down, we love doing the skinny tumblers that are sublimated. All right, we love, love, love that. Love it, love it, love it. Yes, let me know if you all have any questions. And then lastly, we have just glitter onto the tumbler. So glitter vinyl, regular vinyl onto the tumbler works well. It makes it only hand washable, so your customers may not be a fan of that. I personally want everything dishwasher safe, right? I want things dishwasher safe. Oh, still perfecting sublimation. You're gonna love it. Sublimation's incredible. Like, you're gonna have a blast. So tumblers are awesome. Next up, handmade cards, y'all, okay? When we talk about bulk orders, it is about to be Christmas season. And believe it or not, there is a lot of people, myself included, who value being able to give out handmade cards. We don't want printed Christmas cards. We want handmade Christmas cards. So that is what we would want to make sure to start offering now. Is like, hey, I'll make you 75 handmade Christmas cards, but you need to get your order in now and I'll deliver it at the end of October, right? That's kind of what I like to do so that you have time to create and then you have time to deliver. Some other really great projects that you can do are print and cut cards. Let the Cricut print the card out, and then you're able to kind of automate some of that with the printer. Some other things that work really, really well when we're talking about cards is that you can do gift card holders. It's with cardstock, it's really easy, and so much more. You can sublimate in the Cricut mug press. Yes, yes, yes. Oh my gosh, if you all need help sublimating, I know a lot of us that are new here, they're like, Tanner, where do I get this training? Where do I get this training? Number one, on the YouTube channel, there's a lot of free resources. Or number two, the membership has a lot of these resources as well. And it's so, so good. So yay, I make cards for everyone. Yes, exactly, this is so good. So we love it. So yay, oh, Gail has all the supplies for the engraved tumblers. You will love that project. They're amazing to sell. All right, next up, we have keychains. Guys, two of my favorite keychains, let me just talk about them real quick. When you are talking about keychains, I love faux leather keychains. On top of, I love vinyl epoxy keychains where you put the vinyl down and then you apply a layer of epoxy because that makes it permanent. That makes it, really solid and permanent. So you'll never have to worry about that, which is incredible. We love it. Love, love, love it. So there's a lot of different ones. You can cut with faux wood. You can do so many great things. And you can pretty much search Makers Gonna Learn in any of these projects and find the trainings for these, right? Like they're so, so good. Next up, we have wooden vinyl signs. These are incredible to make and sell. I teach in Design Make Sell that you can build your own frames so that you're able to save money on building the frames, and then you'll also be able to not have to buy frames, and they're pretty lightweight to ship. So that's what's really incredible about that. We love, love, love it. And it's a lot of fun. So we do a lot of wooden vinyl frame signs, especially if you're local. And you can deliver these without shipping, right? If you don't have to ship these, it'll be even easier. We don't want to have to spend a lot, on shipping those. So that's just some things we like to be aware of. Denise loves working with wood. Yes, if you love working with wood, if you want to learn how to stencil really well on wood, we use heat transfer vinyl on wood, which is incredible, and so, so good. But yes, now let's move on from wooden vinyl signs to cake toppers. This is the one I feel like you all are leaving money on the table. If you are constantly or currently selling rather, and you don't have any type of cake topper in your arsenal, add this to your shop right now. Add this to your offering right now. Let me explain. Number one, how many of us love a quality cake, right? And sometimes you can tell when it's a store-bought cake. But if you take a circle cake, ice it really plain, and add that cake topper, no one will ever know it was a store-bought cake. It's incredible. We love, love, love being able to offer cake toppers here, which is incredible. In addition to that, they're great for weddings. You can charge upwards of $30+ for a piece of cardstock and, a stick, essentially. Very low cost, very high margin. I personally get asked to make these for people all the time, okay? I just made one for a wedding, so I'm talking on personal experience here, and it's so good. You can use cardstock, you can use glitter cardstock. I mean, there's a lot of possibilities. Let me know right now, drop me a comment if you want more cake topper trainings. Do you want more cake topper videos and things like that? Awesome. So yay. All right. Cake toppers. Like we were saying, these, you do not want to skimp out on the cake toppers. The cake toppers are so good. You're going to love, love, love having the cake toppers as an opportunity to be able to make and sell. So it's going to be awesome. So that is incredible. And they're just really profitable. They're really fun to make. And it's different than I think what we're a lot more custom and used to doing. All right. So cake toppers are a win.
Next up, Christmas ornaments. You do not want to skimp out on offering Christmas ornaments this year, and you definitely want to make sure that you go with these right here, okay? So this is so good to be able to offer. And let's talk about this. You can start promoting your Christmas ornaments today, all right? The opportunities to do these are wide and so amazing. You're going to definitely want to offer a variety. You can offer glitter ornaments with vinyl. You can offer 3D paper ornaments. You can offer wooden HTV ornaments and all sorts. I mean, there are so many different ones. If you see an ornament that you're most interested in and want us to do a video, please let me know so we will add that to our training arsenal, okay? Add that to our training. So just let me know. We will do more cake toppers for you all, and we will add in Christmas ornaments as well. So just let us know which ones you're most interested in so we can try and make sure that is available to you as well. So this is incredible. We're so excited that we're able to offer more training. And if you're looking to start selling something, I just want to recommend for you to start offering these ornaments like ASAP, and you'll find that people get busier and like more interested as we go more into the holiday season, which we're about to get knees deep into. So we're seeing tile ornaments. We do not have a tile ornament training, so I'm going to add this to my list. I'm literally writing it down right now. Tile ornaments, and we're going to do the cake toppers. All right, this is awesome. We love it. Well, let's keep this going. We are not going to have the internet outage and the power outage stop us today, my friends. Next up is customized wedding gifts. Whether you're wanting to do things for a group of people, for the team bride, the groomsmen, just average wedding gifts in general are very profitable. But when you're able to offer things for the groom's party or the bride's party, you're going to see that they're ordering in, 6, 7, 8, those higher quantities, which will be incredible for you all. I see people doing really innovative things when it comes to gifts that ask people to join their bride, their bride party, or want to be, groomsmen and things like that. So if you come up with an amazing idea and you offer it, then people can say, hey, I want to buy this set. I need 6, and things like that. So these are all things that you can start adding in and offering right away that will start bringing cash in really quickly. All right, my friends, so this is going to be so much fun for you all to be able to offer. And as well, kind of piggybacking off of this, we've talked about Christmas ornaments. I intentionally put Christmas ornaments first because they're going to be more profitable, I feel like, because you can sell, they're a little bit cheaper to make and you can charge quite a bit. And then they're going to be more popular. But in addition to that, you can offer customized Halloween baskets. So we have 2 different ones here. One is like for Halloween, not going trick-or-treating. 2, you can offer different baskets to put around the house that are more fall-oriented. People start decorating for fall as early as the end of August, and they'll keep that decor out until the end of Thanksgiving. So some people don't decorate for Christmas until December 1st. You have to just want to offer different things for different people, but we love this. Hey everyone, Tanner Bell here. Welcome back to the Makers Gonna Learn YouTube channel. In today's video, I have something I think a lot of you at home are going to love, and that's 5 hacks to sell your crafts super fast. If you haven't been able to get momentum, I want you to take some of these hacks and apply it and start seeing some transitions happening in your business. If you all are not familiar with Maker's Gonna Learn, we love to teach you how to use your die cutting machine as well as learning how to master selling in your business. So if you haven't already been able to take my live masterclass, go ahead and check it out at the first link down below. It's going to teach you 5 secrets to selling even if you haven't sold before. But let's go ahead and jump right into our awesome hacks. Number 1, I want you to be able to be posting on social media every single day. A lot of friends come to me and say, Tanner, I'm not selling anything in my business. What is going wrong? How is someone getting orders and I'm not? And my friends, it depends on how much you're willing to put yourself out there. Putting yourself out there has to be a little vulnerable for you, especially when you first start doing it. But believe it or not, it'll get easier and you'll start finding what works a lot better. But how you find what works is you have to just start getting comfortable putting yourself out there. When you wake up every morning, think about what you want to post for the day. Feel free to schedule 1 or 2 posts a day on each platform, because believe it or not everyone is going to see what you post. But I know you're going to know what you're posting, but not those ideal customers. So I really want you to think about it from the customer perspective rather than just the owner perspective. Number 2, I want you posting on multiple platforms. If you need results and want results fast, I believe you should be posting on multiple platforms and finding which one to go all in on. For example, I know a lot of handmade business owners are all in on a Facebook group, or all in on TikTok, or all in on Instagram. You want to start posting every single day on multiple platforms until you find that one platform that is driving about 80% of your business. And for some reason, I think you'll be able to find that fairly quickly when you start seeing where those orders are coming from, or, oh, I found you on Instagram, or, oh, I found you on TikTok. And after you have established that number 1 platform, I want you to start spending about 80% of your time on that number 1 platform for you. Now, it doesn't mean you can't spend some time posting on the others, but I want you to go all in on the one that's driving you the most results. And you could even pick that now. For me and this business, I love to teach on YouTube. That's our main platform. We also show up on Facebook. We also are on Instagram. We also post on TikTok. But where I spend most of my time serving is right here on our YouTube channel. But for your business, it may be different. It may be your Facebook page or an awesome Instagram profile. Hack number 3, please do not be the cheapest on the marketplace. When you show up as the cheapest, people start asking, why are you so cheap? And it actually becomes a question running in their head why they're not purchasing. People want to do business with people that are fair, and who doesn't want to get a quality product, right? So make sure not to just undercut yourself because you're looking for orders quick. If you're needing to get orders quick, I'm going to share with you my favorite way to do that in the next hack. This next hack is something I absolutely love. If you've been following me for any time, I always talk about how being a business owner, you have to create your own momentum. You have to create your own urgency, and you are driving the boat of your business, making decisions. So if you're looking to create business in your, sales in your business fast, I want you to consider using strategic marketing planning and flash sales as an opportunity to create a cash flow influx in your business. What that does is you get to determine a 2 to 3 to 4 day window where you are looking to attract your customers to take action and commit. Once someone orders a t-shirt, that you're going to provide them with something that they love, right? But if they know they can get it for the same price every single day of the month, where's the urgency? Where's the need for them to pull out their credit card, to stop what they're doing, find their wallet, and order their t-shirt? These are questions you want to ask yourself, and how you establish that is running flash sales, having a marketing plan on when you want your customer to take action. Maybe offering free shipping, offer 10% off, 20% off, anything like that, where you can create an influx of urgency and orders in your business. You are making the decisions, and you are the one at the end of the day that is either go benefit or not from the success of your business. Hack number 5, I love this for new business owners, and this is again being vulnerable and showing the behind the scenes of your business to put you as an authoritative figure. What I love about this, showing any behind the scenes, is this is creating more documenting and more of a journey perspective than just a selling perspective. And what I mean by that, people in your community are going to start thinking about you and whatever you're selling. So it could be sublimation. They're going to think of you as the expert in the industry of this area to go to if they need t-shirts. The same with mugs, Cricut projects, handmade cards, anything like that. If you show how you're making it, if you show the late nights of crafting and things like that, and to put on top of that, it's really easy to do. It's really easy to talk about things you already love. It's really easy to showcase time-lapse videos and things like that, especially when you're getting started. It helps create some excitement. And again, it goes back to our hack number 1, where we talk about you really want to be posting on social media every day to get some orders coming in. This is just another great idea to help create some social media content in your plan to get started today. Guys, I know if you use one or all 5 of these different hacks, you're going to see a pivot and some transformation in your business. I want you to start taking action using these hacks today, and I want you to leave me a comment and let me know you're going to do so. Give the video a thumbs up if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel for more DIY videos and tips for selling, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, my friends.